Hey everyone, and welcome back to another aviation news video. Virgin Australia, founded on August 31st, 2000, has gone bankrupt on April 21st, 2020, due to not poor management, but because of the loss of passenger amounts during COVID-19. Because of this, Qantas has been more pressurized and will become worse in the future. Australian governments refused financial aid during coronavirus pandemic on fears it would end up bailing out foreign carriers that own 90% of airline stock. In the first quarter of 2019, Virgin operated with an average load factor of 80%. It lost roughly $52 million just on its operations. In 2020, during the first quarter, a loss of 1% fall of the load factor would translate to an approximate $12.5 million loss. Given that a 10 to 20% decrease in load factor was likely, Virgin Australia lost around $300 million in the first quarter just on flying. Another $50 million to $100 million was spent on non-operating expenses such as overhead costs. Furthermore, roughly $200 million of accrued expenses needed to be paid. Finally, as the pandemic spread, ticket cancellations began to mount. 25% is booking cancellations, which translate to a $200 billion loss. Virgin Australia employs more than 10,000 people and was flying to destinations including the United States, Indonesia, and New Zealand, where governments began to close national borders as they sought to slow the spread of the new coronavirus. Virgin Australia, founded around 20 years ago, also has more than 10 million members in its loyalty program, although its Velocity Frequent Flyer unit is a separate company that isn't in administration. Airline officials said they hope to recapitalize the business and emerge in a stronger financial position, and will continue to operate scheduled flights to help transport essential workers, maintain freight corridors, and return Australians home. Virgin Australia's demise shows how quickly a carrier can burn through cash when its planes are grounded. About 6 months ago, the carrier raised more than $600 million in the bond markets. By the end of March, however, the airline said it needed an $863 million bailout from the government to survive. Etihad Airways said it worked closely with Virgin Australia and other stakeholders to avoid administration, but that it couldn't provide additional financial support due to the pandemic's impact on its own business. Singapore Airlines and HNA declined to comment. Other shareholder, China's Nanshan Group, couldn't be reached. The speed of Virgin Australia's unraveling suggests industry groups haven't been exaggerating and raising the alarm with increasing frequency. The International Transport Association, which represents nearly 300 airlines, has said have faced bankruptcy in 2 to 3 months without government help. Many carriers have furloughed staff and ground-loaded entire fleets. IATA has warned that 25 million jobs in aviation and related sectors are at risk. Virgin Atlantic, an airline that originated in the UK, mainly the hubs of London Heathrow, London Gatwick, and Manchester, was partnered with Virgin Australia, approved by the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, which would enable the two airlines to coordinate in a wide range of areas, such as jointly managing prices, inventory, and marketing strategies, which were not currently permitted in their existing arm's-length codeshare agreement. But now, being that VA is no more, that would affect the sales and performance of Virgin Atlantic, which would cause it to be going down. Anyways, it's a very sad situation to see that an airline has left the aviation industry. If you like what you see, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to smash that red subscribe button and flick that like button, and stay tuned for more videos. Next upload will be a brutally honest review of American Airlines' A321neo between Phoenix and Orlando, edited with new DaVinci Resolve 16. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.